My name is Rik Barron, and I'm holding the new White Oak 12-inch pot Vega Banjo that obviously the Deering Banjo company makes. And this is my own personal banjo. You can see by the strap, and well, I guess you can't tell by the strap that it's mine, but it is mine. And it has this really wonderful white oak rim and a white oak neck. And I'll play it a little because what it's made of is meaningless unless it sounds nice. I have a bunch of Deering Banjos I've been playing, so I have to let you know I'm converted. I've been 25 years playing various Deering Banjos, and I have a whole stable full of them. And when I saw the white oak, I said, "What do I need a white oak?" And then, of course, I answered it like I always do. Of course you need a white oak. What kind of silly question is it? And for me, in the playing of it, and I actually bought this banjo. It's my own personal one. It's only a month old. I bought it about 5 minutes after I played it because the white oak gave me a sound that in all of the other banjos that I had, it didn't have. It also sounds as if there's a tone ring in here, and there is no tone ring. It's difficult to see this, but there isn't. It's simply the white oak rim, and there's a little bevel to make it, to release the top here. But this sounds to me and feels like a banjo that has a tone ring, and yet it doesn't. And the not having the heavy tone ring, of course, that also is preferable. I have banjos with heavy tone rings, but this is light and without it, and you get so you can use picks and play 3-finger and have the volume, because I'm barely touching, I don't know, it's hard, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm barely touching this banjo to get this sound. And the clarity that you get on each note, or if you're doing double stop notes, if you're doing, and differences when you're playing from, or when you move up close. All of the things that you hope for in a banjo, this has in a white oak rim that didn't exist until they started producing them. And the quality of the tone, for me, is always the most important part. I don't really care what the banjo's made out of, and it's nice to have fancy things like the griffin on the headstock is really cool. But if it doesn't move you when you play, if it doesn't move something in you and sort of move the cells, then it doesn't matter what it's made out of. And this, to me, when I started to play it, I found yet another voice that I hadn't heard in any of the other banjos that I have. And I have like a Tree of Life and a Saratoga Star and all the different permutations of woods with walnut and maple and mahogany. And this white oak came in and had its own place. It didn't do anything any of the rest of them did, but yet it did all of what the rest of them did with its own unique voice. And it's kind of astounding that it can happen, that we haven't, and nobody has really, at least in any kind of big scale, made an oak rim. And let me play something to show you the clarity of these notes. And I'm only playing little bits of tunes because it's not important what I play. It's important when you pick it up and you play it that you get to play your music on it. And I don't know if you can hear that or not through these, but this is a wonderful round note. And there's sustain there, but the sustain, sometimes you lose the quality of the note in the sustain, and this, to me, doesn't lose the quality of the note. You still, as the note fades off, you still have that beautiful roundness to the note without hitting it very. I'm barely touching this banjo to get those sounds, and I don't know what else I can say about the banjo other than that this one particularly will never be for sale because it's my personal one, and it will go down through the family as an heirloom. And if you're wondering, because you are starting to play the banjo, whether the white oak is an option, it is an option. And it will allow you to have your own voice and hear things that maybe you never heard before. And if you have many banjos and you're wondering if the white oak is an option, it really is, because it sits in a place that no other banjo in production has ever sat. It's by itself. It does its own thing, but yet it has all the familiar tones that you want with these extra little points of light that I'm in awe of it. So, oh, and it has the really nice smiley bridge on it, which is also patent pending, and that is so cool. You want to look those things up. So if you want to find out about this banjo or any of the other Deering Banjo products, just go to deeringbanjos.com, and that'll give you all the avenues that you need to find out everything you need to know about great banjos.